we got another one of them. Popping at the mouth or the side of his neck when he pouts, no argument, no rebuttal from. He ain't from my town, I don't know him, so I'm guessing he's a clown like he wanted me to love on him. But you know that ain't my style, yet he still got my name in his mouth, and I ain't running for cover from. A bunch of lambs, how you figure you getting fame from my clout, so let's get this cleared now. I'm cold like an Eastern February, but that hating isn't necessary. You being petty cause you see me rising, becoming legendary, and you talking down like you very scary. Come on, dude. Get on, fool. Typing and writing on a post too. Get a cosign when you wouldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight in the produce section at Whole Foods. I already told you. Since my adolescence, I had to stress that never being less than being excellent is the motto I follow. For throttle, I gotta be some sort of testament. If I strive to do it, be the best at it. So testing this is rather pointless. A pandemonium. My opponent, full of baloney. I'm owning him. He's a phony one, cause I can't allow it. I'm overpowered like Bowser, and your mouth is writing checks with a negative balance. You can't cash that. I don't think it's covered by that Affleck. High side if you want, but you putting on a bad act. I promise you, it ain't worth it. It's more than getting laughed at. You don't want to task that, so back and do oblige. I'm killing it like it's a pesticide. I'm prepared if you get in my way. The endeavor's fine. I never settle. I got the better mind. So if you knocking my grind, I just can't let it slide.
I just wanna be who I wanna be. I ain't getting in nobody's way, but if you get in mine, then you're gonna be in a bad place. Nah, don't get me wrong. Please don't misunderstand my tone. I created my own lane, so you ain't got no business being in it. So you should see why I can't let it slide.
Nah, I done did a lot just to get by, so I can't let it slide. I escaped the mental shackles. I ain't got patience for these bastards. I can't let it slide. I ain't saying I'll attack you. I'm saying this bigger than rappers. I'm saying that you need to back up, so back up. I'm saying that this would not end in a tie. I can't let it slide. My politics are rather controversial. Who would have thought that? I ain't catching all slack, and I have enemies on my ball sack. I'm thinking insanity's what you call that, and I just get appalled at. I'm blacker than Nina the Samoan. I just want freedom and want all these people left alone. How in the world is that chapping you? Laughable, you catching attitude. Glad that you going mad cause my attributes call me bad and a radical, but that is so irrational. Mathematically, I'm past that degree to these rapper dudes. Had another latitude, and that'll prove you lacking too. You roll with a pack of dudes that last you cause you whacking your raps a poo. You need a faculty that's backing you. Your rapping is not compatible. Battle me and that'll be the day. There'll be a casualty, and that don't mean you have to go away. It don't matter to me. Tactically, I'm leaving nothing left. So you can get a step or you can kick rocks like you work construction on a 10th block. So don't do it, you foolish, if you thinking that I've since stopped. I'm just getting started, so when this drop, get ready.
Hello and welcome to GeekGateX.
Balls on Wheels.
Hope you're doing well. I'm the broke dreamer because fuck him.
Did you see Dreamer?
Yeah.
No, it's Gamer. It keep the same.
No,
the consistency.
I change my name each week because fuck you. That's why.
You can't. I'm Nero every week. I don't change.
Yeah, because you have a name. I can have a acronym. Who cares? Who cares?
Oh, maybe Nero is an acronym for something.
Nobody cares.
Neglected. Emphasize. Roid.
Did you watch my stream?
Ovaries. Yes, Nero.
Did you see my stream?
What stream?
This stream.
No.
I was lost into world.
Yeah, I can tell that. Because you play too much modern shooter. You have to be a boomer shooter guy.
The game is pretty fun though.
I
like how it doesn't hold your hands, but it tell you where to go, but discreetly.
Yes.
Like he doesn't force you, he doesn't take your hand, but he shows you the way.
No.
Do you know the way?
That fucking meme, the Knuckles Uganda, feels like it was like 1,000 years ago.
I won't let it die.
But it was like 2018. You're like, wow, time sure does fly.
Yeah.
It feels
it was
like
2019. What do you mean?
It feels
like last year.
It feels like a meme that was with us for like decades. It's like these nuts guys.
Yeah.
It was that meme was like 2017, 18, but it feels like something from like 2006.
Oh, true. I didn't get the boots yet. You were like
Yeah. I tried the boots. No, you wear a single boot that you get from a corpse, and you get to magnetize yourself.
Yeah, but you were thinking that I had the boot. I didn't have the boot.
Yeah, I was wondering why you were not booting yourself.
Yeah,
I hate those. They're hard to get.
Yeah, the platforming is not that.
that great.
but it's okay.
You did that. You
see,
saw that?
I was on it.
You were on it and you just went nah.
Yeah, but yeah, it's fun. I love the game. I love the respawn mechanic and everything. It's kind of good though. But yeah,
These guys, I fucking hate them.
Which?
They make me nervous. The guys who laugh and rush you.
Oh yeah, those those are the worst. I prefer everything except them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're fun. The game is fun. If you want to play it. Buy it. Everything is good.
Fun.
Just gonna.
Fun.
I'm just gonna readjust this.
Oh, we're going to do a shout out to my your boy.
What boy?
KS.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
It's not.
You know what KS is?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yeah, I know that is that, but we don't really like the channel is not really in that.
No, it's not in that sphere, not at all.
Like, yeah, we can always do.
There's only one sphere for that channel. Balls.
Yeah.
It's that kind of sphere.
And I prefer not
Testicles.
talking about it. What you doing dumb jokes at the same time? So I don't know. It's like
No, we're going to talk about testicles instead.
Yeah.
Yes. That's our sphere. And
Yeah.
no boobs. No, it's too late. I'll go with balls.
Too late. I know nobody cares.
It's never too late. You know it's true.
Yeah. So what did you do this week?
I did. No, I'm not gonna say that on stream. Me and my dumb jokes. So I kept streaming, and you know what? I'll do my review of Dino Crisis 1 while I'm at it. I was playing it on stream.
You already did it, no?
No, Dino Crisis, no.
Oh no, you did a review of something else. Okay.
Yeah. So Dino Crisis is a really fun game.
That nobody cares because it's.
No, I get why people don't care for it. Look, it's well received, and you got your niche fans saying like, oh yeah, Dino Crisis a new one would be nice. A new one would be nice, but here's the thing: Dino Crisis was like the test field. It was really experimental for other games like Resident Evil 3 and Code Veronica, and you can tell because the thing with Dino Crisis is that it implements a lot of things and tries a lot of new things. But the problem is that because it tries things...
That gun is priceless.
Yeah, I know. You always have a gun like that in boomer shooters. The problem with that game is that not everything works, well. What I mean is that, you fight dinosaurs. And the dinosaurs, here's the thing. They can follow you through rooms. So it's like Nemesis, the third Resident Evil game. But there's also new mechanics, like the fact that if they whip you with their tail, there's a chance that you lose your gun. You have to pick your gun back up and re-equip it. Because, you dropped your gun, they make you drop your gun. So it's a nice mechanic, but in practice, it's really fucking annoying. And the most, obvious one is the fact that enemies follow you through rooms. So, at first it's really cool, but it kind of becomes annoying because sometimes, like the dinosaurs, once they start following, they follow and they follow and they follow and they don't stop. It's not like Nemesis, where in Nemesis there's sections of the game where he doesn't appear and you have time to explore, or he stops following you after 3 or 4 rooms. He gives you a break, or puzzles are in really. Yeah, the headphones, they made a noise.
Oh, sorry.
The headphones are in really distinct. The puzzles are in really distinct places, and you have time.
I can hear the noise.
Yeah,
sorry.
You have time to check puzzles. Resident Evil in general, you have time to check your puzzles, and if there's enemies nearby, they're weak, and if there's no enemies, there's no enemies, or they're really weak, or you can dispatch them. But the thing with the dinosaurs is that they follow you non-stop, and not only are they hard to kill, it takes a lot of ammo, and there's not a lot of ammo in the game, which is fine, but it's also really hard to escape from them. So you get a game where you have this monster that can follow you through rooms. It can remove your weapon from your hands. It takes a lot of shots. It deals a lot of damage, and even if you try to run past them, you're always in like narrow ass corridors, and they're large, and they can whip you with their tail. So you can't really fight. You can't really escape. And there's this thing that happens where you're in a room and there's like important notes, and you try to memorize. You have to read the notes, but there's like a dinosaur on your ass, and the notes. You know what's funny? You can't. You have to memorize them. It's not like every other game where it goes into your inventory and you can reread the note. You have to memorize the note, which would be fine if it wasn't for the fact that, hey, if you forgot about it, you have to crawl through the corridors of dinosaurs. When they're really hard to kill, and it just becomes annoying. So there's a lot of stuff where they tried new things and it's interesting, but the later games do them better, and you could tell that this game was mostly a test, or they tried to change things to make the game more unique. Like, for example, you have item boxes, but they're not linked together. So if you drop a thing in an item box, you need to come back to that specific item box, which is a thing they didn't want to do in Resident Evil 1. They were going to do it, but then they thought that it makes the game too hard, and it was reintegrated in the Resident Evil remake, but only if you were playing on like a special mode, Real Survivor. It's really fun if you already know the game. If you don't know the game by heart already, it's fucking tedious, because that feature only works if you know where everything is and how like the layout works. If not, it's like unfair, because it's impossible to know in advance all of that. So the game is good, but it's really not, it's kind of rough around the edges. There's a lot of issues, and it's not that it's bad, it's really just that, okay, they were trying things and not everything stuck. But it's a good thing that they made that game, because then, oh yeah, the boot. It's good that they made that game, because then, Nemesis was well done in Resident Evil 3. It's just that it's kind of sad that, this game is just so rough around the edges, and not rough in the sense that it plays badly or it looks like shit. It's just that, okay, you were experimenting, but not everything really worked. And then they made Dino Crisis 2, but Dino Crisis, they didn't even try to rework on the formula. They just went fuck it, and they made it like almost like a twin stick shooter. So you run around and you just like shoot enemies and you get score points. It's really arcade like, it's really fast, it's a shooter more than anything, and they kind of forgot. And then the Dino Crisis games that came after that had nothing to do with 1 or 2, and they were just garbage. They were just literally just hot garbage. So yeah, so it's a franchise I would like to see come back, but you'd have to fix things. Like, you don't need to have me memorize notes. Make it easier to escape, or make me more powerful, but not like in between. You can like down dinosaurs, you can put them to sleep with darts, but the darts really don't last long. You go into a room, you shoot a dinosaur, you go into a room, you come back and he's already starting to get up. It's fucking annoying. It's interesting. It's just that, it would have been nice if the sequel tried to improve on the issues, but it didn't, which I don't necessarily hate, because you found it out. Okay, that's good. I don't hate. I really like the sequel, even though I'd like to play Regina more. I don't want to play the other guy. Like, who gives a fuck? It's that era where you actually want to play the female character because she's cool, and then I don't care that she's female. It's just that she was a cool character, and they give you another guy.
That she was female.
Yeah, nobody cared, and they put another guy, but you don't care about that guy, and like his plot is fucking stupid. Yeah, it's a fun game. It's just that's kind of rough. I'd say play 2 maybe instead. It's less fucking annoying. How about your week? Nothing.
I finished the video about I forget the name of the video that I was working on. I finished one of my video. I was working on another one. I almost finished it, but I will see if I will do some modification, because one thing that I found out is that if you roast women in video game, you get banned
Oh, of course.
for life.
Of course.
So that's dumb. What else? I did finish Tokyo Jungle. Nice.
Ghostwire. Yeah. You're doing it too. You're doing it too.
No, it's kind of annoying because sometimes I already have trouble like keeping my ideas straight. So that's just
I passed on the virus to you.
It's okay. So I finished Ghostwire Tokyo. Pretty good game. It was already a pretty good game. It doesn't change a lot. I won't lie. I finished. I enjoyed the story. The story was pretty good. The gameplay is okay. It's a new gameplay and it's cool. And I'm working on a review that will come like 3 years later. But one thing that I find out is that people are special. Like, I like how like I saw some review about Ghostwire, and one of them was like, oh, you shooting stuff out your finger, your trigger finger who look like a pistol. But you know what? Why can I not fusion the element? Like fireball, who look like a grenade that you cannot get more. And I don't know, wing pistol. That's not the game. So I don't understand why you want that. But okay, cool. So they remove point of the game because the game is not like they want him to be.
I agree.
That's kind of dumb.
I see what they're trying to do, but doesn't work because okay, let's say you have a feature in the game and the feature is good, but you don't develop it to its full extent. I could normally understand that kind of complaint. But what I noticed with Ghostwire is that it's finally we get a new IP that's pretty cool, and even with the meddling of the higher ups, it still ended up a pretty decent game. And instead of like praising the fact that not only is it new, but it's actually good, it's a new IP and it's good, it feels like people are grasping at straws because it's not like I don't know. For example, okay, you have a good something similar. I'm making an example really quick, but okay, you have let's say you have wind, fire, water. Someone could say you have fire and wind. Someone could say, oh, it'd be nice if you had like a water element. Why do you have wind and fire but not water as an attack? It'd be a next step. Or you can grab the cores of enemy from far away. It'd be nice if you could have an upgrade to grab the cores of enemies from up close. There's that in the game. That'd be a good complaint, but there's a difference from, oh, this feature is not fully fleshed out, or this is annoying. It'd be nice if you had something like this. In games where you have to pick up a lot of stuff, like in Ghost of Tsushima, you don't need to have an animation. You just press a button and it auto picks up. Yeah. If you didn't have that in the game and you said it'd be nice to have that, that would be a good complaint. But it's like, imagine if you said, oh, in Ghost of Tsushima, I don't know, you can play a samurai and you can be a ninja. Why can't I be like a Chinese warrior? Or why can't I be like an Egyptian warrior or something? No, why can't I be like a Viking? So I'm going to deduct a point because I can't be a Viking. But that's not the point of the game. You could say, I don't know, I can throw 2 shurikens. Why can't I throw like 2 or 4 shurikens, make it an upgrade? That's a good complaint, but why can't I be a Viking is dumb. Or, why don't my biggest complaint was, people were saying, oh, why can't the elements have actual like elemental damage? Like elemental weak points. Okay, that enemy is weak to fire or something like that. But that's not the point.
That's
the point is that
there are some enemy that are more
like the guy with the umbrella,
the big guy with the umbrella.
You can burn his umbrella, but it's not just that. You can tell that fire is supposed to be like your grenade launcher. Yeah. Water is supposed to be your shotgun. Wind is supposed to be your pistol. And there are some effects depending on what element you use. Mm-hmm. So it's kind of a moot point. It's like it's not. Oh, I hate the fact that you have place to improvement. I wanted it to be that, but it's not
I
this.
see that game, and why don't they have this? And I'm like, okay, if you find it boring, tell that the game is boring. That's it. Like I have some complaint. I won't lie. I too have some complaint. Like, I didn't play what's the name? Elden Ring. So the map, I hate the Ubisoft map since what's the game the most popular? Far Cry 3. I was done with Far Cry 3.
I was done with Far Cry 3. I played.
No, I was done with Assassin's Creed 3. I couldn't with the map.
The only other time I wasn't done was like Far Cry Blood Dragon, and
I didn't play it.
It was fucking fun. Blood Dragon was this weird moment because it was making fun of every like Ubisoft design at the time. So the game is slow and cinematic. So the characters just go fuck yourself. I'm just gonna start shooting shit now. You know, it was really fun, and I want to play it, but I can't buy it because Ubisoft's gonna get my money.
Yeah, and it's a DLC, so you can get it alone.
I can get it alone, but
not on PC, because if you take it on PC, you will have to go to the Ubisoft store to Uplay to activate it. You can get it on the 7 Seas though. That's a good thing. That being said, I was on with that.
Yeah, but it's not something I'm gonna get on Abandonware.
No. But the thing is, like, you know, I was done with the map from the start, and like when I opened the map, I was like, I was like, okay, fuck it. But the thing is, like, everyone was like, oh yeah, I saw the gun. I was like, I want that gun, but I can take it.
It's a pretty good gun.
Yeah, but I would get it anyway. The thing is, like, everyone is like saying like, oh, they should have done the map that way because I play Elden Ring and I didn't have a map. So, like, okay, not every game have to go the Elden Ring way. I understand the fact that Elden Ring is fun to discover, but some games have too much stuff and you don't want to linger. I don't know. It's like, I like the side mission, they're fun. I like the stuff.
Why don't we shit instead on Horizon Zero Dawn?
Because I don't play that game and I will
never play. No, I mean the fact that we get a new Japanese game that's kind of fresh. Oh, let's shit on it.
Yeah,
but you're dumb, Horizon.
Oh, they always... If you watch the same people do a review on Horizon Zero Dawn, they have excuses for the game.
Yeah.
They're always like, oh, the game is so polished. But, oh, the game is telling me that I have to do this action. But it's not that bad. It's a good game with good graphics. They always have positive stuff. But a new IP, they have to bash it. And I don't know.
They don't bash Elden Ring because it's from Software. At this point, they're too big to bash. No, and even from Software, they tried. They really tried.
No, it's a good game.
But you can tell that the Western ideal is creeping in their review because
that mission where you have to give a toilet paper to a ghost. It's so stupid.
But because when you get a new Japanese IP, they shit on it. But then when you have this woke Western game that does the same thing, it does it even worse. But when it's Horizon, it's okay.
The game is repetitive, but it's okay because I'm fighting monsters. I don't care. It's just stupid. Like I was about to do a review on that. I hope it's gonna be okay. I'm still writing it because I'm not good at writing. But for a review, I have to do it. I cannot do it by. I cannot wing it like I wing everything else in my life, and that's why I'm home. I will become homeless. Okay.
While we're at it, you know when you watch a content creator and they have like some vague woke opinion they try to push on the slide.
Yeah.
Chris Davis, I just can't. I like his videos, but
who's that?
He's the guy who does like he's the king of I do 3-hour long analysis videos on games, and he did a video on Horizon Zero Dawn. It was like, man, that game is fucking garbage. It's trash. It didn't improve anything. It has a lot of modern game design. But then he kind of, it's not the first time he did that. He kind of made a joke about people who, the people are dumb because they don't like the fact that
Eloy is fat, yeah.
No, Aloy has facial hair. And I remember...
She had facial hair too?
Yeah. Kind of. She, you know, there's like a...
Yeah, duvet.
Yeah,
I know.
duvet, yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're thinking of.
Yeah, and
because we have to make it realistic, you know. That means
because
ugly.
We know that when they start doing things like that, it's going to get worse and worse, and it's going to snowball. So, while it may sound like stupid as a complaint, if you really understand things, you know why that's a good complaint. And then he made fun of. He was reviewing Deus Ex.
You cannot masturbate to the.
He was reviewing Deus Ex, and he did something similar where he was talking about conspiracy theories are dumb and stuff like that. Basically, Deus Ex, the first one, the issue is that almost everything they had in that game became true. Because they're not conspiracies, just that if you take the time to observe, history repeats itself, and you can tell that's going to happen. But he couldn't just admit that. No, the guys are right. It's just not just a conspiracy; they're actually right, and you can tell that. You know, when someone is like, they technically they're not woke, but they don't realize that they're taking in like woke opinions, and they're starting to like become woke from the inside out. The virus has gotten in them, and then like they're gonna start shaking, and then a woke person is gonna come out and rip the skin.
You mean an NPC?
Yeah, an NPC is gonna start eating them from the inside. It's like Alien. They're incubating like a woke person, and they don't even know it.
The thing is, like, some people are not. Woke is not the right term for them. I will say it's just that they have. They want the right opinion and try to be objective by killing all form of objectivity. Like, I was talking with people, and I made them admit something about the virus of unknown origin, because he was trying to talk about Africa and how he wants something that happened in Africa, because, you know, some procedure are the best to have, and Africa should have all the procedure that we do have here, because my white privilege and bullshit.
Yeah, my
and
God.
I made him admit that, oh, wait, what? Oh, yeah, some virus of unknown origin affect more old people than young people. Than I was stuck in the video. I was like, oh, damn, you're stuck. You know what? Let me kill you a little bit. And yeah, it's not that they're completely NPC. I think it's just that they cannot get some stuff out of their mind.
Yeah, they just accept opinions and just...
They accept the status quo.
They regurgitate them without really thinking about what they're saying. But if they think about it for more than 10 seconds, they're like, oh, that's actually kind of dumb.
Yeah. I know what it is.
NPC.
So yeah, that was my week. So yeah, I have two good video. No, one good video out and a second who's coming. One's better than the other, so yeah. Yeah, and I have my video on Netflix that I did push out. Yeah. It's just a video where I say that Netflix is not that bad because everyone is hating on Netflix. But at the end of the day, Netflix is not bad. Like, I'm watching Japanese stuff on Netflix, African stuff on Netflix, French stuff on Netflix, except Cutie, because Cutie is...
Oh, no, God. No, that's French.
Yeah, that's French, ha, baguette.
Oh, I don't know, that's French, that's... Oh, no, Mr. Officer. I did not know she was 12.
This is
the officer. Oh, no.
And anyway, that being said, I did a video where I said that Netflix wasn't bad, and that the right way of watching Netflix is watching everything that Netflix produces that from other countries, because the thing is, like, Netflix is woke in woke countries. That means America, everything Western. Let's say it that way, everything Western. Because in Africa you cannot be let's say that you cannot have LGBT representation, because, you know, Africans don't take that lightly.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was the video. It's okay, I guess. I don't know. Sometimes that
you should use the alternate firing mode. More the one that makes you shoot quickly.
What?
Of the rifle, you can snap the rifle in two. Yeah, you don't have the rifle yet.
No.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, I was thinking of the demo. Never mind.
Yeah. I'm playing the real game. I will get the
Yeah, no, this one. Yeah. You should use
No,
that.
I don't have the alternate firing mode. I didn't buy it.
No, this one. The one you have the twin ones. They're really good for the guy who rush you.
Yeah, but I don't have the alternate mode.
Yeah, no, you don't need the alternate mode. That's the one you need to kill them.
Okay. I usually just explode the ground. Okay. So that was my week.
Okay,
hope that
let's
next
go.
week,
Let's go to
gonna
the
be better.
meat. Do you like meat? The meat.
And Mid Canyon, yeah, she's
No,
good.
no, just meat. Did
No,
you say
no.
she's good?
No, Mid Canyon is good.
Yeah. Finally, it fucking happened. After years of misuse.
Oh, you wanna start with that? I was keeping this one for the end.
Oh, god damn it. Okay. Let's do the other articles real
Wow.
quick. So yeah,
Okay, let's-
Chained.
Okay, so I was on Twitter and I saw it on Twitter, but because Bounding into Comics was publishing it, why not? I was just gonna do one adjustment because I love adjustment. Okay, so yeah, betting on the way life
called being a slave. So yeah, localization strikes again.
and that's why we learning Japanese.
Yeah, actually, we're actually learning. Yen Press renames English localization of Maito Seihei no Slave to Chained Soldier.
And he's not a soul. Is it he or she? I don't know. I didn't read it.
But that's the thing. It's like, just give me the fucking context. Don't change stuff. That's why I'm gonna learn Japanese.
And that's not the only tough stuff. They made a change for another manga where they use the word a Twitch emote for representing some Japanese stuff. I don't know all the Twitch emote. How do you want me to? That's so fucking dumb. That is so fucking dumb. Like in the Japanese way, it's called slave. So you know that's the most important part of it. Okay, I don't care. Yeah, I just don't care. The story looks good though. Okay, he's getting reincarnated as a slave.
Or maybe as a slime.
I will read it online until I'm better at Japanese and I will just get it in Japanese. That's so stupid.
Or you get fan translations.
What is it with weirdo localization? What
Weird
is it?
localization of the title. Slave is part of the title. How in the hell do you get Chained Soldier? Change anything inside the manga while you were at it. Yeah, just fan translations. Fan translations, don't do that shit. I don't want to get your official
The
localization.
English name is kinda lame. Even the German version has a better English name, Demon Slave. And she's pretty Dutch, so I can take the German one without problem.
She's what?
No, I said I talk German. But my German is rusty because I didn't talk German in like.
Can I
20
say
years.
the F word?
Führer?
Yes.
I don't know.
Oh.
But I know that you can say hell
Yeah.
broke gamer,
Yeah.
broke dreamer. I like that because
No,
they're
I'll call him Mittler.
no. The African American of the
Magical Capital Elite Troops. Okay, nothing offensive.
yeah, I like that because it's like they're saying that is just like it's not offensive. Nobody cares. Like we don't. Do you care?
Fucking no, fuck them.
Even the Mexican don't care.
fuck these people. I hate these people. Just give me the fucking. Just give me the shit. Give me the shit as it is. Give it to me.
I will not buy this title. I will not give them my money. I hope they make.
I hope they go.
I hope they go broke. It's like, I don't need protection. If I wanted protection, I will stay in the room with my mom. I pay for protection. I don't care. Go fuck yourself. Okay. Something that I'm not sure if I should like.
No.
Crunchyroll.
They're gonna fuck it up.
They may, but at the same time, we don't have to forget that. Anyway, I think they're still in the library of the others, so... Who had the library already? Fuck, I forget who had the library. The old version exists, so if they made some changes, you can always buy the old version. So, Crunchyroll to add Trigun. I can wait to watch Trigun. Black Lagoon. Oh, damn, I have to rewrite it. And more title to the library. This May. It's a good and a bad news because... I don't know. Like... They all fucking work, but at the same time, I think they're more lazy than work. So they may not change some stuff. I watched this one, it was funny.
Kemono Michi, Rise Up.
Yeah. Yeah. They were like a princess. The princess was always like getting pushed over. It's just Rayman.
That looks like something for the girls.
Space Dandy. Oh damn it! I have to watch it again. Lon Micah. They have a good library coming, but I don't know because one thing that I think I heard about. Oh, okay, that's the only title.
Yeah.
My bad.
I told you.
Yeah, that's me.
Gymnastic Samurai.
Could be interesting. Nobody cares about Fairy Tail. Oh, Prison School. Nobody cares. I'm not that sure though, because some of them are from what's the name? I forgot the name. Anyway, we're gonna see. I'm not sure about it, but we're gonna see. So that's yours. So I let you read it because.
Just give me a second.
Gymnastic
Samurai.
Is it that important?
No, not at all. So there's going to be a prequel. Well, there's rumors of a prequel for Mafia in development. My only problem with this is that Mafia is cool, but again, I'm tired of this game is cool, but I can't get it because I have to fight some publisher. You know when I told you I wanted to buy it, but
Rockstar?
No, not Rockstar. 2K Games have their own launcher, and it's absolutely fucking trash. And
it's useless. At least Bethesda just shut down his fucking.
It kills the performance of the game, and it's possible to launch without it, but it might not work. So I just didn't buy the games just because of that. I'm willing to buy the game if they just remove their stupid ass launcher. It's not like they're woke or anything. They just have a really dumb launcher.
2K? No, 2K are woke. The new title of Rockstar is gonna be trash. But yeah.
Just remove your fucking garbage.
Yeah. I understand. I won't buy it. I will buy it on PS4. That's the last console that I will buy my game on. I won't buy on new. I don't give a shit. I can live without. Like, I was about to buy the trilogy, but only on GOG. If it's not on GOG, I will not buy it. I don't have time for a fucking launcher or DRM.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go to the meat and potato of today.
Oh yeah. So finally, we're free, my brothers. So basically,
they are.
Yeah, they are. Embracer Group acquires Crystal Dynamics, Eidos-Montréal, and Square Enix Montreal, including Tomb Raider, Deus Ex, but you know we're here for Thief and Legacy of Kain. So the thing that I disliked with Square Enix was that they dumped a lot of money into Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts, and their project took either a long time to produce or they were straight up garbage. FF14 was such garbage, they had to reboot it and have Yoshi P save them. Now they're making too much money with it, but they really invested into that product. But
technically, Yoshi is carrying Square Enix on his own.
yeah, and they kind of mismanaged the other games. I mean, okay,
They don't mismanage; they overmanage. The thing is, like, I think some
went from not
cultural stuff don't translate well to other. Like, I think that Japanese looks like I was watching some I think it was Akito from Japan. He's really cool. What he was doing is he went in company in Japan and show you how they were working. And at some point, he went in a Japanese video game studio. I don't remember which. I think it's Square Enix. Square Enix and
Namco, yeah.
One of them, and you can see that they all work closely with micromanagement stuff. Like they crunch, they live for the work, and that's Japanese culture stuff. The thing is that I think that the part that doesn't translate well is that part, and the lack of confidence, trust in foreigners, because at the end of the day you're still a foreigner. Even if you work for them, you're still a foreigner. So I think that they micromanage the foreign.
Well, it's not just that. My biggest issue is that really you give so much shit. Fucking Nomura wasting your time with Kingdom Hearts 3 and making like weird shit, and like, oh man, I made like a riddle and I hide like weird bullshit in it. Oh, fuck. I had key, but it's not the X letter. It's key from Greek. He does a lot of weird things. But when it comes to these games, they kind of shot them in the foot, and they were like, run. Like Deus Ex, for example. Okay, they brought back Deus Ex, Eidos-Montréal. Okay, that's fine. Then you made a sequel, and then Square comes in and by publisher demand, they're like, yo, put a lot of micromanagement bullshit. Then then you're like, okay, we don't want Deus Ex to make we don't want to make games anymore. We're gonna shelve that franchise. Like you ruined it, and you don't really touch Legacy of Kain. You don't really touch Thief, and you buy all of these, and then you kind of don't know what to do with them, and you just put some of them in the closet. And then afterwards, you like you sell them for peanuts, and
it's 300 million though.
Yeah, but for these IPs,
yeah, but the thing is, like, the way I see it, and correct me if I'm wrong, is that at the end of the day, I prefer that they do that.
Yeah, of course.
Than if they do the EA way.
Yeah, just close the studios.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, at the end of the, like, for real.
We have to.
We give shit to Square Enix if you want. At the end of the day, we give shit to Square Enix for what they did, but at least they just sell the game. At least they try to keep the company running. They made more good than bad, and that's, I don't think it's because of what's the name. I don't think it's for the good of a company or anything, but still better than what they did with what's the name. Still better than have EA destroy the company just to have one IP and be like, oh, what? I have one IP from you, and the one IP is working pretty well, or some dumb shit like that. I don't know. It's how I've seen stuff. It's not like. It's not like you can you can change stuff, or I don't know. It's just kind of stupid sometimes. And now you have many IP that can be taken from another company to be better, not more calculated, but better, with less arrogance, more conviction. Everything to say that I'm just happy that at least they didn't destroy the company to take one or two IP and drop everything else and just give up on those companies and just don't put them in a ditch and let them die.
You get rid of them old Yeller style. You bring them at the back and you pull out the shotgun.
Yeah.
So
I prefer that Square Enix did what they did.
The thing
and now someone else can use those IP.
But the thing with the Embracer Group is that when they buy these IPs, afterwards they make a game, and the game is decent or better than the last iteration, like with the Tiny Tina.
The thing is, like, I have to verify something about that because I think it's Tiny Tina, but I don't know if it's the Embracer Group who did it or if because
the Embracer Group
Gearbox Embracer Group does own Gearbox though, but I don't know if it's I don't know if Borderlands do still with Gearbox. I don't know if you understand.
Yeah, I know what you're trying to say.
Sometimes you can buy a company, but some IP will stay with Bethesda.
Well, the Embracer Group does have like good working. It seems that they have good working ethics. And what was it that you saw? We were from like the communist Soviet Union.
Yeah.
We had a hard life. We don't want that anymore.
Okay.
Well, they didn't say that, but
I was right. Tiny Tina Wonderland was better than the other one, and Gearbox developed it. Still published by 2K though, but Gearbox is owned by
the Embracer Group.
So that explains why there is an improvement.
You can tell that they're just buying stuff on the low and then shoving out. They're just making good games. Just make good games. I hope it stays that way. And you can tell with the statement about why, we suffered under the communist regime.
Yeah. I did love that statement though. But one of the statements that they do have on the website.
Although, there's so much you can do with
okay, so now we're on the
Eidos-Montréal and Square Enix Montreal because fucking
one of the things that they say is that they want
woke as fuck.
Yeah, it's still woke. That's true. But the thing is, like, one thing that they say is that one of their goal is to have sustainable game, and that's better than forever growth. That's impossible. So they want game that lasts. So I don't know. Where did I go last time because I changed some parameters?
Oh, for a second I thought that was Amber Heard. I was scared.
About the Embracer Group.
That she shit in my bed.
So you see, they have THQ Nordic,
Gearbox.
One of the company that I was thinking that was dead. It's just that they lost the UFC brand. Because you remember that they did UFC 3 and after that they were dead. They have Dark Horse, Dark Horse Media, aka Comic. Saber, I forgot what they did. Coffee Stain, pretty fun. I think those are the one that do. Coffee Stain is the producer of Deborah Galactic, who's pretty cool. Gearbox, DK, I don't know. Easy Brain, I don't really know, but they do have a lot of stuff, and seriously, they're pretty good. Like, I forget where I did find the part that I wanted, but they talk about how they want to have game, and I think that they know what company can do with
850 IPs.
Yeah. And I hope that they do what they have to do, because at the end of the day, seriously, they're good. The idea is good, and they don't do the EA stuff. Oh, I just want this stuff and let's kill everything. They're like, no, we're gonna take everything and we're gonna develop on everything. You can have everything. We don't want just one AAA game that will get all the money. We want to do everything so that you can have fun and game, and that you can have your AAA and you can have your niche game. And I hope that they make it. I bet on an Embracer Group. That's what I want to do. I want to bet on an Embracer Group. Seriously. So yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, that's
the only game that I hope that they burn is this game. Fuck this
Oh
game.
my god. I fucking hate that picture. Like, that meant something. Like, they're actually cool. Like, no, they're fucking lame. We only cared about the lesbian stuff and you removed that, so who gives a shit?
I didn't even care about that.
Yeah, I know, that's the thing. Nobody
True,
really,
they had an
really
outrider.
Nobody
Someone
truly
told me
cared.
that was good, without the lag and stuff. Oh, by the way,
Oh god, she does nothing to fucking... Oh.
by the way, there's there were an update of Ghostwire, and seriously, the performance.
Yeah, I tried it.
I can play at 60 FPS stable. You won't drop to 3 FPS.
Yeah, I hated that with the game. You're playing at 60, no 70, 80, and then for some reason, blah, blah, you exercise the ghost and then blah, blah.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't keep playing it on stream. I'm just gonna finish it on my own, but like, you know, there were moments where the game was like...
Oh, the story's pretty good. I do love the story. Because things like, at the end of the day...
I'm glad that you also had issues, because that it's really just the optimization.
Like, at least it's not my computer who's trash.
Yeah.
No, the optimization was trash.
Yeah.
Like, even with my 3060, 3070, I'm deep trash.
Yeah, it just rolls. It just doesn't play well with anything.
No, it's dying. And I'm not
I remember that room where you had to protect the girl while she was typing, and before you get in that room, that's what I call the 20 FPS room, and the frame rate, as soon as you get close to that room, the frame rate drops and doesn't get back up.
Oh no, that's sad for you. It dropped but it come back up though.
No, afterwards you go out.
No, on me, I did, like, because I did that part, and after that, when you protect Kiko.
Yeah, but
after the frame rate went back up.
Yeah, no, the frame rate went back up. But I mean, when you stay in that room, it's like 20.
No, like when I came into the...
Yeah, it went 20, but then it came back up. Yeah.
I didn't have to get out of the room before.
That game it's funny how it's optimized.
Yeah, but they still updated it, and that's one thing that just, it's annoying. Because things like, I feel like they're unfair to the game, but I don't know if it's my bias, because I do love everything that Japanese culture, so I know that part, but I usually don't have problem with reviews, but I feel like if they're tough on that game, just to be tough on that game, and sometimes I feel like people are like, oh, I went low on that review, so I will punish the next game to pick it back up, instead to be fair or something. Like, I think what Skill Up was like, don't buy this game, and it's like, okay, so we won't have the other game like this. You will keep having your fucking Call of Duty, your fucking
Horizon Zero
Dawn, your fucking everything that you want, but we won't get...
That guy recommended Naruto Boy. I do not care about his opinion anymore.
It's not that. It's just that I feel like it's just unfair. Like, I understand that...
You recommended worse games than that.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, it's so beautiful. It's just sad that I cannot get in all the buildings. No, but you can go on top of all those buildings.
Yeah. That's just arbitrary.
Like, but I want to interact. I understand, because even I sometimes ask myself if I can enter which building I can enter. It's not that clear. But I think it's a plus. That means that it's beautiful, so that it looks so great that I think that I can enter. Like, I can understand, like, the frustration, like, trying to enter a building but doesn't work. But at the same time, like, what do you want? Like,
I want a AAA game that's like every other game, but I want it to be a new IP and surprise me, but not be too different and be in my comfort zone.
It's just sad, because I appreciate the game. I appreciate what they did. I appreciate all the effort they put in. But at the same time, I won't say it's like the best. It's the game of the year, but it's an experiment. It's a cool experiment. Is the gameplay repetitive? Kind of, like every game. The gameplay loop is kind of cool. I like the fact that sometimes you have to save like lost souls who are getting drained, and you don't even know that you have to do it. And it's like,
yeah, it just appears, and you're like, oh,
you just have to fight, and it's just funny because it breaks the rhythm. Like I like the fact that you have to hide when there is like the
scissor lady.
Yeah, and it's just fun because one time I just went in to see what happened, and you just get in like the another universe, and you have to fight ghosts.
Oh yeah, when the Martian ghosts.
Yeah. When you get in and you have to fight them. I won't even lie. I just looked back out. I was like, fuck that. I won't do that.
The universes are really the alternate worlds are really cool.
Yeah. The design of the corridor when you have to go in a house, and you can explore more, but I didn't because I want to finish the main story, so I didn't do all the side story. But there's exploration, there's everything, and I understand that the fucking map is Ubisoft. Like, cool, we can all remove a point for that, but the gameplay, it's fun. The hand are interesting. It's new. It's interesting. Oh, what? I have to do it 30 times? Okay, didn't you do all those missions in all other games? Yes, you do it. You don't remove the recommendation for that. But yeah, but other games are not AAA or something. Like, it's a new IP. It's interesting. And the part that I find the most ridiculous is that he takes the time to explain that they take a chance with a new idea from a recruit so that they can implement some new stuff. And even that's not enough. So yeah, fuck those people. That being said, I think it was a pretty good weekend. It was some pretty good news. Do you think?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah,
I hope you like the show, and
I got
don't
these
forget.
hands.
Yeah, me too. I just love when Japanese do their hand stuff. Like, you have some anime that's everything is about their hands.
Yeah, the hands.
And you have those Japanese who have the Tarantino fetish. That being said, we're gonna end on that. So don't forget, stay passionate, and see you next week. I hope. Wait a minute.
I can't let it slide. I can't let it slide. Nah. Look like we got another one of them. Popping at the mouth or the side of his neck when he pouts. No argument, no rebuttal from. He ain't from my town, I don't know him, so I'm guessing he's a clown like he wanted me to love on him. But you know that ain't my style, yet he still got my name in his mouth, and I ain't running for cover from. A bunch of lambs, how you figure you getting fame from my cloud, so let's get this cleared now. I'm cold like an Eastern February, but that hating isn't necessary. You being petty cause you see me rising, becoming legendary, and you talking down like you very scary. Come on, dude. Get on, fool. Typing and writing on a post too. Get a cosign when you wouldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight in the produce section at Whole Foods. I already told you. Since my adolescence, I had to stress that never being less than being excellent is the motto I follow. For throttle, I gotta be some sort of testament. If I strive to do it, be the best at it. So testing this is rather pointless a pandemonium. My opponent, full of baloney, I'm owning him. He's a phony one, cause I can't allow it. I'm overpowered like Bowser, and your mouth is writing checks with a negative balance. You can't cash that. I don't think it's covered by that Affleck. High side if you want, but you putting on a bad act. I promise you, it ain't worth it. It's more than getting laughed at. You don't want to task that, so back and do oblige. I'm killing it like it's a pesticide. I'm prepared if you get in my way. The endeavor's fine. I never settle, I got the better mind. So if you knocking my grind, I just can't let it slide.
I just wanna be who I wanna be. I ain't getting in nobody's way, but if you get in mine, then you're gonna be in a bad place. Nah, don't get me wrong. Please don't misunderstand my tone. I created my own lane, so you ain't got no business being in it. So you should see why I can't let it slide.